Evil elitists will use social media and mainstream media to bully and peer pressure companies, government agencies, and individuals like you and I to bend the knee to social tyranny. What am I talking about? I am talking about this evil, vile thing called Pride Month. And so what I want to talk to you about today is I came across an article about 11 NFL football teams that did not tweet or come out publicly to support Pride Month. Besides, what is Pride Month? I think it's a celebration of sexuality, which in sexuality itself can be either good or satanic. From the good perspective, a Christian man meets a Christian woman and they get married, they have kids, they raise their family in a godly way, following Christian values. In a satanic or demonic way, it's just a way to get folks to get their kicks off and explore body parts and all this other kind of stuff just to have a good time. But in either case, whether good or bad, both sexual instances, whether it's good or bad, belong in the privacy of the bedroom or the privacy of a person's home. Okay? And then with the pride flag and all this other kind of stuff, we already have an American flag that unites us all. We do, besides state flags that represent individual state sovereignty, any other flag other than the state flag should not be tolerated, should be banned, because it represents a separation of people, a division of people. Want to get back to the topic of the NFL kowtowing to social tyrants, right? These elites care nothing about hardworking Americans like you and me. The only thing that they care about is that we continue to work, we continue to pay taxes, we continue to pay into the retail system, we continue to be consumer minded to keep their empires rich and puffy so they can send the next generation to Ivy League schools to further oppress the citizens of the world. It sounds dire, but that's what's going on. It's been going on for thousands of years, and it just so happens that the new age of social tyranny is up in your face because of social media and mainstream media and social pressures. When it comes to the NFL, again, we have 11 teams that did not bend the knee to social tyranny. And I hope that these 11 teams continue to just focus on football, focus on winning, focus on treating people that work for them well, and give the fans what they pay for, give the fans what they are looking for on the weekends, and stop with the distractions, because that's basically what it is. Hey, good evening. My name's Greg Wright. Welcome to the Gregory Wright Show. Today we are here to talk about two articles that seem to be virtual signaling to companies. We're talking about NFL teams now that will not acknowledge Pride Month, and it's because they have a right not to. They have a right not to. They do not deserve to be canceled. They do not deserve to be fined. They deserve to serve the NFL, serve the American people, serve people all around the world that watch NFL games in the manner that they signed up for. Without any further ado, we're going to get into these two articles here. One is fairly short. It's a 2-minute read. And the headline is 11 NFL teams have not acknowledged Pride Month. Story by Andrew Holleran, and it came out 2 days ago. Right off the bat, the article starts out with, while many in the NFL league are acknowledging Pride Month on social media, 11 teams have reportedly chosen not to do so, at least not yet. A virtual signal. It's, hey, you're going to eventually acknowledge Pride Month or else. That's a form of bullying, in my opinion. I'm not going to read the entire article to you. Just wanted to hit the main points. The 11 teams who are rebelling against acknowledging Pride Month are the Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, Tennessee Titans, Kansas City Chiefs. I'm surprised at that one. Denver Broncos, Dallas Cowboys, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers, New Orleans Saints, and Atlanta Falcons. That's all you need to know about this article that I'm reading from right now. I'm switching to another article, which I believe was written later that day or that morning. The title of this article is 10 NFL teams so far decline to bow to Pride Month messaging. So since the reading of that first article, I guess one team just bowed out and said, hey, I'm going to kiss the ring of these evil elites that are destroying this country, destroying the sports venue as well. Right? So we are going to get down to the nitty gritty of this right off the bat. The calendar flipped to June over the weekend, and in case you missed it, that makes it Pride Month on television and radio, in your stores, everywhere on the internet, on your streets, up your flagpoles, in your classrooms, like it or not, and at least one other place throughout most of the NFL. The practice of men sleeping with men, women sleeping with women, some men becoming women, some women becoming men, with the folks who say they are now neither men nor women also included, was celebrated by about 2/3 of the NFL's teams on Saturday via social media. I'm not going to really get into the nuts and bolts. I mean, I pretty much summed up what's occurring here. And again, I will say it one more time that leave these businesses alone. There's a lot of hardworking men and women that are contributing to these private companies that are giving the customer what they need. These companies are already diverse and they are already inclusive. In my opinion, by stuffing Pride Month down millions and millions of people's throats, in a way is excluding the people who don't care. They just want to watch baseball. They just want to watch football. They don't care about this crap. And I'm going to leave the link in the description to these two articles I just read from. I'm not going to read through all of it, but I just want to make a few quick points here. What's the big deal? Why are they doing this? It's because the elites want to show the world that they have power to force subjects like you and me to do whatever the heck they want to do or else get canceled. And when it comes to the NFL, it just seems like this virtual signaling with NFL teams that are don't want to acknowledge, and they're somehow getting pressured to acknowledge Pride Month. It almost seems like people from the alphabet community are somehow banned or blocked from watching NFL games. And anyone with a TV, anyone with a phone or computer or money to buy NFL tickets, they have the right to watch NFL games and enjoy it like everyone else. I mean, I've never seen any headline where there's a gay person or a trans person that was blocked from these venues. No one is preventing anyone from watching the NFL. You know, I can watch the NFL as a straight dude, as well as someone who is trans. You know, giving special treatment to one group over another is, in my opinion, not being inclusive. Simply put, and I'm going to read it because I wrote this down earlier this morning, and I wanted to come across real clean. Simply put, professional team owners exist to win championships. That means the best, brightest, toughest, smartest people are hired to take on roles supporting a winning mission. Any guidance, any policy, ideology, or attitude that disrupts a viable workplace dedicated to its mission of winning must be eradicated. I applaud those 11 teams. Now it's down to 10. Whatever NFL team that does not want to acknowledge Pride Month, I applaud you because you are standing up to tyranny. You do not need to bend the knee to anyone but your customers and the tax man, of course, right? You got to do right by them, right? I hope these teams continue to stand tall, be brave, be strong, and move about wisely and smartly, head held up high, chest pumped out, because the only thing that matters is when these individuals from these teams, from the owner on down, when they go home, they look themselves in the mirror and they say that I did the best I can by my people, by my audience, and go to bed, wake up the next day, and do it over again. Hardworking Americans like you and I don't care about this crap. The same way Harrison Butker, he delivered a commencement speech at Benedictine College 3 weeks ago, and he was talking about the glorifying of God and being a man of God and being a man to his wife, being a man to his family, and accepting his flaws and accepting his greatness, and going down that route. And the backlash that he got from that was ridiculous. But the NFL and people who support evil elitists, they support football players punching their wives in the mouth. They support evil in the world. I mean, I just don't understand it. We care about paying bills, taking care of our families, living in safe neighborhoods, sending our kids to good schools, raising them to a point where they become responsible adults and learn how to start their own families. And then the parents, like myself, we look forward to enjoying our golden years on a beach somewhere, right? We value honesty, we value integrity, But we also understand that we live in a world of vanity, right? So we know that we have heathens among us, and we are tolerant of it, and we are cautious around it, and we try to eliminate that part of society from our lives as much as possible. The fact remains is that if there was a straight month, a straight guy month, or a heterosexual month, the other side, the evil elitists, will be crapping their pants, will be complaining all over the place. So please, if you want respect, you have to give respect. And shouting at the top of your lungs about, your sexual preference and all this other kind of stuff is uncalled for and unnecessary. To those 10 NFL teams who won't bow down, keep being brave, keep being strong. And to my audience, you do the same. Thanks for joining the Gregory Wright Show. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.